Hello everyone and welcome to Full Stack Web Development. Website development is a way to make people aware of the services and the products you are offering. Understand why your products are relevant and even necessary for them to buy or use, and see which of your company's qualities set it apart from your competitors. In this session, you will learn all about web development. So without any further ado, let's start the session. Also, if you are new to Intellipaat, don't forget to subscribe and press that bell icon for more such videos.
So basically, I'm going to take a basics of HTML and basics of CSS. It's a prerequisite session for your UI UX batch. Okay, it's a prerequisite session for your UI UX batch. Okay, so basically, why we are taking this HTML means just to give you some overview about the UI UX and all. So in your UI UX, you will be learning many advanced concepts. You are going to create your website, everything you are going to do. So before that, the basic agenda which is required for all the candidates, even if they are from the non-technical background also, we have to make sure that they are having a thorough knowledge before starting a UI UX. Okay, so before starting a UI UX, they should have some like knowledge about what is HTML, what is CSS, and some hands-on practice with that HTML basic. So now let me start with the agenda. So first we are going to see what is HTML, and second, creating HTML pages, and third, basics of HTML page, fourth, tags and attributes, and our fifth concept is HTML heading, and the sixth concept is HTML paragraph. So these are the concepts that I'm going to cover in this session. So now let me start off with the first one. What is HTML? So what is HTML? HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So yes, I have some goods and products with me, and I have to sell these goods and products with n number of customers who are living in different location. Okay, who are living in different location, and in terms I have to get a profit. So what you can do, you can just create your own website, right? You can create your own website, and there you can just advertise the thing whatever you want. Okay, there you can advertise the things whatever you have, and the n number of customers, right? So they will just start buying all your goods and products whatever you are having with you. They will just start buying it, and in terms you will get a profit from that, right? So let's say, suppose if you have some good knowledge, some good amount of knowledge in some all the technologies, means you can start off with one new e-learning company, right? You can start off with one e-learning company, and you can just it will start from very startup business only, very small only it will start. Whatever the might be the business, from the first it will just start like a very small scale industry only, but after sometimes it will just grow like anything. Okay, we have many examples like that. So like this, I have some goods and products and I want to sell with customer, means I can go with a website, right? If I have some knowledge, I can share some knowledge to some the people who need that knowledge. And in terms, I can just deliver all the content which I know. If I'm from the industry expert, means I can just deliver the content like anything, because I will be having a real time hands-on experience with all the application. So what I can do, I can just create one e-learning website, and I can just share my knowledge. In terms, I'll get a profit, right? In terms, I'll get a profit now. So now, if you want to do all those things, means you have to go with a website. Okay, website is also one of the best example I can say. Through digital platform, you can grab n number of customers. Through digital platform, you can just grab the n number of customers. Among that online platform, website is one of the best one or the most popular one, right? So through website only you will be able to grab any customer. So now you got to know the importance of website, right? So website is very important to grab the customer in a seconds, and in terms you will get more profit, I can say. Okay, in terms you'll get more profit if you go with the e-commerce, e-learning, or any service websites. It will be having their own capacity, and you can just gain anything like that. Okay, the only thing is your website should be a very popular one, and it should be a very trustworthy one. Okay, then people will start trusting your website, and they'll just start buying anything or everything from you at the end. Okay, So now we got to know the advantage or the benefits of creating a website. Okay, now I got to know the importance of website. Now next, what I have to do if I want to create one website? So if I have any website, I can just grab the customer, and in terms I'll get many profit. I can just sell whatever the thing I'm having with me. I can just sit in my place and I can sell that, and in terms I'll get many profit. Okay, so through website I got to know. Then how to build this website. Now the important things comes here. How to build a website now. To build any website, there is a necessary term called front end, back end. Right? When you look into any website, there is essential term called front end and back end. So what do you mean by front end and back end? When you just go for any website creation, you have a necessary term called front end and back end. So what do you mean by front end? Front end means what displays on the screen. You got to know the importance of website. Okay, now what are the things or what are the technology needs to be learned to create any website? So there is a necessary term called front end and back end. Now, what you mean by front end and what you mean by back end? So now, like how to create a website, importance of website we got to know. Then how to create that website, front end and back end. When you take any website, we will used to see the very essential term called front end and back end. So now let me define this front end. Front end is nothing but it's a user interface. Front end is nothing but it's a user interface. So what you mean by front end or what you mean by user interface means, let's say suppose, let me open our Intellipaat portal. You will understand very clearly. Okay, intellipaat.com. I have opened this one. So now whatever the thing that I can see here, see whatever the things that I can see here in the front end, that I will call it as front end. Like I can see courses to explore, corporate trainings, IR from us, explore courses, login, explore courses. I can see many things this one. When I open this website, I can see many things here. So this is nothing but a user interface. Okay, if you want to log into your web page, your portal means you will just go to your login and you will enter your email ID and password, and then you will click on login, right? So this is what we call it as user interface. Like whatever the things that we can able to see when you open any website, that part technically we call it as front end. Okay, that part technically we call it as front end. So okay, now I got to know the front end. So then what are the necessary technology used to create this front end? HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So now let me start with this. Yes, we got to know the front end is nothing but it's a user interface or whatever the screen that we see when we open any website. Okay, so now what are the technology we require to create this front end? Those are nothing but HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, these are the technology that we are going to use or that we have to learn to create any website. Okay, these are the technology it will be used. Later on the part we will be using a framework, we will be using a Spring, that is different case. But these are the main technology which you have to be aware of. Okay, we will be using a React.js. Those are different parts. But now what are the basic or the foundation? I'm talking about the foundation for front end. You will be using a framework, and after that you will be using many things, libraries to import some visuals, everything. That is a different part. But these are the main foundation. I'm talking about the main foundation. Okay, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay. Okay. So in a simple word, I will say backend is nothing but it's a work behind the logic. I will just say it's a work behind the logic. Backend is nothing but I'll just say work behind the logic. Right? Will you agree with this sentence? Or will you agree with this definition? Backend is nothing but it's like a work behind the logic. Agree with this? Yes. See, whatever the work that you are going to do, like let me take a calculator. Okay. Here, let me take a calculator. It will be a best example. Okay. See, now I'll just do 1 plus, okay, 1 plus 1. As and when I click on this is equal to symbol or is equals to button, I'll get an answer is equals to 2. So how I will get answer is equals to 2? What's the magic behind that? Okay, so now as and when I click on 1 plus 1, if I click on this is equals to button, I'll get answer is equals to 2. So how I'm getting answer is equal to 2 means because it's like a work behind the logic. They have written some logic behind this one. Okay, behind means don't go with the website behind. It's like they have written some logic. Okay, through that they have connected everything with one server, and with the help of that only you are getting a proper answer. That is the next part. But how you are getting this specific answer is equals to 2 only means because they have written some logic. Okay, they have written some logic for this specific thing. So if calculator is working this much properly means they have written some logic for this at the back end. Okay, I'll just cancel this. I'll do like somewhat complex thing I'll do now. Okay, if I click on is equals to, I'm getting this proper answer. So because they have written some logic behind this one. Okay, to write a logic behind this whatever the requirement which I am having, here it might be a calculator website or some website will be having a different operation. So for the all those things we will be writing a logic. So with the help of programming language we are going to write a logic. What are those programming language? Those are nothing but it might be C, C++, Java, Python. Tell me, still more. If you know still more, we have the .NET, C slash, C hash. Just a second. I'll just correct my. Yes, we have many things. We have many C programming languages, PHP, and yeah, many programming languages I have. I will be using any one of the programming language and I will be writing my backend code. Okay. Oh yes. Also framework also we have. We have framework also. That is a different case. But now what we have as a backend language? We have many things. We have C, C++, Java, Python, .NET, Freestash. So we have many things, right? The C hash. So many backend programming languages we have. So they will be using any one of this programming language and they will be writing a code behind this one. Okay, whatsoever it might be the operation. So they will be writing a code for this one. Okay, they might use any one of this programming language and they will write a code for that at the backend. So that is what we call it as backend. And then we just define this backend as work behind the logic. And for writing this logic, we might use any one of the programming language. Now this is clear about the website. So now which concept that we are going to learn in today's session? That is our HTML. And next week, we will be learning CSS. And next we have JavaScript. I'm not sure with your JavaScript class, but you will be having HTML and CSS class. So now tell me what is HTML? HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language. Okay, HTML is nothing but it's a hypertext markup language, right? So now what is the functionality of this HTML? What's the functionality of HTML? Okay, let me write full name. You will not get confused. Language. Let me check the chat box. Some people have given the answer. So HTML is nothing but it's a hypertext markup language. Okay, this stands for this HTML full form. It is going to stand for hypertext markup language. Okay, and we use this HTML to create a structure of a web page. Structure of the web page or website. Okay, so we use this HTML to create a structure of a web page. So first you are going to create a structure. Before you are going to apply anything, if you are going to give content, heading or to style, before everything there should be some structure. So let's say suppose if you want to write some drawing, okay, if you want to draw something, okay, you want to draw some nature or some bird or whatsoever it might be. Before that you required one place or one sheet where you are going to just write whatever the structure, whatever might be the structure. First you required one specific container. Okay, so that specific container or that specific structure, it has been provided by HTML. Okay, HTML, it is going to give the structure for your web page, and after creating a structure, you can just style your website. You can just do whatever animation or video, audio, whatever you wanted to put. You can just add everything. But the important thing is you have to create a structure first. It is going to create a structure with the help of HTML. Okay, and the next part is CSS. So what is CSS? So we till HTML we have completed. So basically we are going to create a structure with the help of HTML. And now after creating a structure, if I want to style something, if I want to do some attraction, see, basically CSS is nothing but it's a cascading style. So why we use this cascading style technology means to style my website. Okay, to style my website. What is the use of styling a website means? See, most of the people or most of the audience, they will just get attracted for attractions only. Some people used to basically, if there is many more colors and some animations means, they will really get attracted and they will just start buying some products or whatsoever it might be, whatsoever service that you are giving. That is the next part. But they will just like to they will just get sticked for the attraction. So that's why you have to create always a website with a very attractive one. So if you check into any animation website, or you guys will be watching a web series and all, right? So there you will be seeing many animations. You like animation series, right? Many people used to like animation series, animations, and like some visual treats will be there, and many like motion graphics, many things will be there, and people will get attracted for that only. So when you are like just creating any website, just make sure that you are having some styling property, not some more, I can say more styling property. There should be some colored background, and like whatever the borders and whatever the box models. And next comes is like there should be some animation, there should be some linkings. So it should contain each and everything. So those kind of styling property you can give with the help of CSS. Okay, CSS is nothing but cascading. Let me type it here. Adding photos, everything you can do with the help of CSS. CSS is nothing but cascading style sheet. Okay, CSS is nothing but we call it as cascading style sheet. So now why we use CSS? Why we use CSS? Yes, presentation of a web page, layouts, everything, many things you can do with the help of CSS, right? With the help of CSS. So now what we will do with the help of CSS? Styling. Very good. We are going to style our web page. Styling our web page or website, you can say. Okay. So once after creating a structure, the very important point is making it more attractive. You can make it more attractive with the help of CSS, cascading style sheet. Okay. Okay, now I have created web page. I have added some styling, everything. Next, what will be our next task? What will be our next task? JS is nothing but JavaScript. And why we use this JavaScript means to increase the interactivity. I will say it as increase the interactivity. We use this JavaScript to increase the interactivity. Okay, so yes, most of them are answering correctly only. It gives the interactivity to the web page. So basically, what is this interactivity means? Let me give this example so that you will clearly understand the concept. Okay, what is this example means? See, you have like we have seen COVID pandemic situation. At that time, everything went online. Okay, everything went online. Like all the education sector, like your online exam, online test, or everything, it went online only, right? So during the pandemic time, you have not gone to the college or schools to write your exams. So you went through online only for writing all your exams, clearing your semester, and moving ahead for next semester, right? So everything went online. So now you have to write up an exam to move for next semester or for next year. So now we have some COVID situation. We had actually. So what your teacher or your trainer, they will say, write the exam through online only. I will be sending you one form. There you have to fill all your personal details. Okay, they will say that I will send you one form. Just fill all your details. Just fill all your personal details there and submit to me. So she will send one Google form. He or she, they will send some Google form, and there you have to enter all your personal details, like your student ID card number, you're from which college or which institution, your name, subject that you are going to attempt in this year, fees, phone number, Gmail ID, and some extra information which is required. Okay, so you will just enter every information, and at the end you will be having a button called submit. Right? At the end you will be having a button called submit. Many of them have noticed, right? After filling the entire application form, you at the end you will be having a button called submit. Submit button. Last at the last you will be having a submit button. So after filling all your personal details, you will be at the end you will be having a submit button. So once you click on that submit button, you will get the pop-up message saying that your application is successfully submitted. Right? You will get this pop-up message saying that your application is successfully submitted. You will get a pop-up message, your application is successfully submitted. And then you will get to know, okay, my application is successfully submitted. Now I can come out of this website. Right? You will get this clarification. Okay, my application is successfully submitted. Now I can come out of this specific website or a specific application, and I can switch off my internet, or I can do next work. I'll get this notification. Basically, the important notification which I wanted is my application is submitted or not. My application is submitted or not. Yeah, I'll get that information, right? So once I click on that button, I will get your application is successfully submitted. Now I'll get a confirmation. Okay, my application is successfully submitted. So how you are getting that confirmation means with the help of JavaScript. Okay, with the help of JavaScript only, you are getting that confirmation. Increase interactivity is nothing but this one only. Okay, so they will be using a JavaScript language to increase the interactivity. So if you want to show me some live example means, let me go to our website and let me click on login. Okay, so just enter your username and the password. Here we are using some account. This is all about that account. Okay, see, once I click on this login button, I'll be getting one pop-up message saying that login is successfully and redirecting. So if I get that confirmation, okay, even if there is some network issue and it will just keep on timing to keep on taking some time to open another page means, I get to know, okay, my credentials are correct. Due to some network issue, it is taking some time to open another page. I'll get to know, right? If I get some confirmation, I'll get to know. If it didn't give any confirmation and it is keep on rotating means, I will be in a dilemma whether my credentials are correct or whether I'm entering a passwords are correct. I'll be in that dilemma, right? So if I'm getting some confirmation means, I'll be okay, it is correct. Or if it is wrong means, it will show invalid credential, right? So if I get some confirmation, then it will be easy for me to move further with that specific application. So now see, if I click on login, I'll get one pop-up message. Login successful, redirecting. Now even if it is taking 5 minutes also, I can wait. Okay, my credentials are correct. Due to some network issue or this website might be down, that's the reason it is taking some time. I'll get some confirmation. So all this confirmation or some pop-up message to the user, you can add with the help of JavaScript. Okay, with the help of JavaScript, you can do these things. So now clear? Okay, now we can start off with our HTML. Okay, so before learning any technology, first know the importance of technology. Then you will just start loving that technology and you can explore many things in that technology. Okay, even if you are learning any programming language also, first know the importance. Why this language has been invented? What is the importance? If this is not there, what is the replacement? So this, if you know, like you will just start loving that technology and you will just complete that technology very, very, very soon, I can say. Okay. So learning any technology is not so difficult, what I feel. Okay. It's not like I'm from the technical background. That's why I'm saying like this. To be frank, it's not that much difficult. The only thing is you have to keep some interest. First, you have to know the importance of that. Then only you will be able to explore something in that. Okay, so now we got to know the importance of HTML.
Just a quick info, guys. Intellipaat provides full stack web development course in collaboration with ENICT IIT Guwahati. The course link of which is given in the description below.